In preparing for today's message, I did some thinking last week and discovered that the pressures and stress of day to day activity interfere with the success of AccuWeight loss during the week. The people that I had this discussion with were all women. And one of the things that I did was take a group who agreed that before they left the house in the morning, every single one of them had, whether it was written down or in their minds, a list of things that they had to do that day. I then had them narrow down that list to only the very important things on that list. And I did so because I've learned over the years that there are things that must be done, and then there is everything else. The must be done things, there is no choice. They must be done. The other things may be important, but if they must be done, then if they're not done, there will not be a crisis and it will get taken care of. What I also learned is that every single one of the must be done things on the list, regardless of what happened during the day, the must be done things were done. Amazing. Because here are people telling me, Dr. Schwartz, I can't. I don't have time. The pressure is on me. You can't do the Qigong breathing? Dr. Schwartz, to do the Qigong breathing, I have to take at least 2 minutes. You mean you don't have time to do your beads? Dr. Schwartz, I'm so busy. I can't stop to massage my beads. Dr. Schwartz, I didn't eat today. You didn't eat? Well, I did have my food, but I didn't drink any water because I couldn't take the time to drink. And besides, if I drink water, I'll have to go to the bathroom and take more time, not only drinking the water, but going to the bathroom. Wow. Life is incredibly stressful. I want to point out that that's person self-stress. Because I started out by saying they all agreed that if it was an absolute must and important, it got done regardless of what happened. What that means to me is that people get lost in their own day, in their own activities, and they minimize their own sense of self, their own sense of being, and get less out of life because of a thought and not a reality. And what do I mean by that? If we eliminate all the emergencies, everything else may be important, but it's not life-changing if it doesn't get done. But taking care of yourself, in my opinion, is important. One of the things I recommend is that you do the Qigong breathing at least 4 times a day. It centers you, it focuses you, it relaxes you. It acts as though you're taking a nap in the middle of the day while you're awake. It refreshes your brain. It gives you energy. It increases the flow of oxygen through your body. And most of all, it neutralizes the feeling of stress in your mind and in your body. Do the Qigong breathing. Everything on your list that is important will get done. That list will never end. And if you don't acknowledge the difference between must be done and everything else, you're going to pay a price that's really not worth it, because that list will never end. Qigong, people. Even one breath feels beautiful. Talk to you soon.